Hey, hey. Hi, Saggies. Let's go ahead and jump on in, Sagittarius. Just so you guys know, I am kind of like on vacation this week. I have family in town visiting, and so I will still be putting out videos. You guys should still get a second one, probably not till Sunday, but just so you know, thank you guys for being here. All right, we have Strength card and we have Six of Wands. All right, so Strength card and Six of Wands that's Leo energy, by the way. Really strong Leo coming in, which is awesome because the sense of like power and accomplishment seems huge right now. I'm wondering if Sag is about to either like feel really sexy, feel really good about themselves. Maybe they're going to be given an award of sorts. This could be that this has been a long time coming, perhaps. We keep seeing Sag kind of like just simply looking to their future, not even aware. Perhaps other people notice Sag. You notice how both times we just see her like, look, I've got something else that I need to pay attention to. Nine of Pentacles, Temperance. Okay, somebody is definitely catching Saggie's eye though, right? Because here's Sagittarius, and you notice we went from I'm just looking straight ahead, I'm doing what I need to do, to realizing somebody's watching, and I'm literally picturing somebody like if Sag is like driving a car and they get this vibe, they're at a stoplight and they feel like the person beside them is staring at them, and you at some point you notice and you turn your head. I feel like Sag knows, they know that they're great. They know that they're being admired right now. I do not think that this is Sag being full of themselves. I just think that, look, when you know you got it, you got it. That's just how that goes sometimes. But if anything, with that Nine of Pentacles, I think this is a single Sag who feels really attractive right now. I don't know if Sag was like working on their physique or feeling like I'm going to totally work on my self-confidence, but Sag feels good about themselves. And I would say, hallelujah, it's about time. Sag is also very intuitive right now. And I love that for them too. It looks like they're, they don't lie to themselves and try to disempower themselves. They're like, yeah, I got it going on. So, I don't think Sag tries to downplay their, they can look in the mirror and they can see that they're attractive. Sag is attractive. Sag is able to see themselves, and they don't have that self-loathing, and they don't have those fears, and they don't have, I really like this Sag. I feel like that is the energy we should all walk in. It's not being full of oneself, to feel confident and to feel like I'm a worthy person. I don't look in the mirror and hate myself. I assume I was made just the way I was supposed to be. This is how I look. This is what I was supposed to look like. This is my own unique features. I love who and what I am. And I think that level of like acceptance is what true confidence comes from. Also, I think Sag has done things in their life that they're proud of. They've achieved things that they set out to achieve. I don't feel like any of this is false self bolstering. I think that this is a Sag who's like, they really are aware of who they are. They live with a consciousness, that like I'm doing the things that I intend to do for a reason. So very nice. Now, the person who seems to be eyeballing Sag could be a King of Cups. And this is that crown chakra open for them. I do kind of feel like, because we also have the root chakra here with an Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. I think this is somebody that Sag knows, has liked them for a long time. I think this is nothing new at all. If anything, I mean, maybe Sag knew that this King of Cups was attracted to them a long time ago, but the King of Cups hasn't made a move, and Sag is just like, yeah, I know they're staring at me. That's kind of what they do. I know that. I've known that they were attracted to me, or there was some undercurrent for a long time. I kind of feel we have the Emperor. It's so funny because Sag just kind of like, I don't know if did they get their confidence up, or are they actually about to come talk to me, because this is the throat chakra opening up for an emperor. An emperor makes his move. Really, so too does a King of Cups. But first we see like their crown chakra opening. But what's ironic is that Sag is kind of, I'm not saying chuckling, it's not mean or anything like that, but I do think Sag knows, I knew that you liked me. I didn't know if you were ever going to walk up to me and announce it, but I've known for a long time that you liked me. And in the same breath, I've been doing what I needed to do in life. But if you're now, it almost feels like This person is going to be approaching Sag after a very long time of already knowing Sag, seeing Sag repetitiously, being around Sag quite a bit, but they're finally just now ready to approach Sag. Whoever this is, I don't think they've made their move until now. We've got a 10 of Wands in the reverse. We got the 10 of Pentacles upright. Even here on this painting, we have these lovers that are like embracing, and it's this painting on this easel, and we have this, you know, treasure chest that's open now with all of the gold and rubies and gems and pearls, and it all feels like, by the way, this is the solar plexus chakra, so the house of, you know, willpower, but it kind of feels like Sag has been a little bit annoyed or frustrated with how long this person has taken. Because it's like, I know that he likes me, but he never made a move. I know that he's stared my way. I know that he knows that there's something here, but he's never made the move. And at this point, oh, is he really going to do it? I mean, that'd be great. That'd be great. Sure. This, you know, something that I already, in the back of my mind, I already knew this day would come. But it almost feels like Sag kind of either gave up worrying about when it was going to happen, if it was going to happen, because it's like, look, it'll go the way it's supposed to. It almost feels like Sag is just much more, even here, Sag kind of has like left this person to their own devices, but has them in the back of their mind all the time. So they took a long time. Sag doesn't seem to care that it's been taking a long time, because it didn't ever ding their own self-confidence. In fact, if anything, I think Sag has simply continued to excel, continued to make their life fabulous, continued to rise. It actually feels pretty amazing, because this is not a Sag who is holding up their life at all and waiting for somebody else to tell them that they were important. Sag just did not do that, hasn't needed to play that game with themselves nor anybody else. So very empowered Sagittarius. 10 of Wands here. Again, if this person is master of their own ship, if they're going to come sailing toward me like an emperor, fine. Something is different in this King of Cups, Emperor energy, and maybe it's because their crown chakra is opened and so has their throat chakra. Let's talk to him for just a minute. What's your deal, huh? The Tower. Okay, so something has changed. Maybe their ego has dropped. Maybe they were intimidated by Sag. Maybe they didn't know if they were ready to approach Sag, and now something has changed big time. We got that Strength card again. I think instead of being intimidated by Sag, they've gotten to the point where they actually admire Sag. It's like, if Sag is that brave, that strong, maybe I should be too. I like this person. I like the fact that they're coming around, right? It took them a little while to find their confidence. It took them a little while. We've got the Page of Swords. They've been spying, watching Sag for a long time. Watching Sag do their thing. I don't know. Maybe Sag, I picture a Sag as like a chef or a cook, or they work really well at a computer. I mean, here she's a DJ. But remember, we said Sag was always looking to their own future. I think Sag has been building like a bit of an empire for themselves, maybe building a name for themselves. Whomever this emperor is might have been watching Sag, you know, rise like a star. And Sag is aware, yes, I've made a name for myself. Yes, I've done well. But it seems like this whole time that they have been watching Sag, interested in Sag, seeing that Sag kind of like is making their own way through this world. And I do think that Sag has made like a name for themselves doing whatever it is that they do. I kind of think it gave them confidence. Like, maybe I should sail my own ship also, right into the stormy seas or through the stormy seas, if that's what I got to do. I feel like we're dealing with Sag who's very outspoken, who's very bold, who's very, very upfront. This would be a Sag who doesn't, they don't hide what they think or what they want. They kind of do what's right for themselves. And that's very inspirational, is how it comes across. Hi, sweetheart. My baby's here. Now, it's very inspirational to this person to see how Sag lives their life. It's quite beautiful. And here we go again with an emperor. It's inspired them to step into their own emperor's energy. They could be an Aries, considering we've seen them twice now as an emperor. We've also seen the Strength card twice, so we do have strong Leo. But it just says again and again, they like Saggie's boldness. They like Saggie's uniqueness. They like the fact that Sag they don't worry too much about if others are going to like what they do. but that's also maybe exactly why people like what Sag is doing, because Sag just kind of like moves forward, does what's right for themselves, expresses themselves freely. It has become very inspirational to this Emperor. So, Emperor, are you moving towards Sag? I mean, we got to get to that component because Emperors tend to take action. We have a Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles is like, I'm weighing it. I'm trying to figure out if I do this. Five of Pentacles. They're worried that if I do and I get told no, that's going to suck because I'll have blown my chance. What if I ask Sag out and Sag says no? They may decide that they want to wait just a little bit. Maybe they want to wait. I mean, I know it says happy birthday up here. Maybe they're going to see Sag at, I keep feeling like the Leo energy is really important. So possibly still taking place, during this Leo season. I don't know if they're going to see Sag at somebody's birthday party where it's kind of like fun. It's, this could be anywhere from like 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months into the future. But I feel like it's not that distant. In this particular story, it looks like they are contemplating if I cold call Sag or just ask Sag out and then they say no, or what if I try to ask Sag out but they're not even there? Maybe I should wait until I know when I'm going to see Sag. Wait until maybe there's something fun, there's a celebration, there's a mutual friend's birthday party, there's an office party for somebody's birthday. There will be a socializing event. That'll be when I walk up to Sag. It definitely feels like they're being very strategic in the way they are intending to approach, maybe because it'll help them like calm their nerves, but also because they don't want to miss this shot. Hermit and King of Cups. They are hoping and they're going to be watching like a hawk for when is it that there's like a break in conversation. Maybe Sag is off by themselves in a social setting and then they can walk right up and just face Sag. Again, they're the King of Cups, right? This person, maybe they want to congratulate Sag and be like, I have got to tell you, I'm blown away. Blown away. You have such a unique way about you. You always do things your way. There's, I've seen you rise like a star. They may start with a wonderful compliment. It's very heartfelt, very emotionally like accurate. I keep feeling like they're going to get a chance to talk to Sag privately, but at an event where there's lots of other people around. And I just feel like there's a really nice energy of like, I'm going to go toward Sag when I can. Three of Pentacles upright. Yeah, definitely the energy of like, if they can get Sag to like interact with them, it will feel amazing. I wonder if other people have been cheering or will be cheering for Sag and this Emperor to like finally get together, because this is almost like the whole audience has been watching what's going on stage. So even if there's like an element of they have to talk to Sag kind of privately, but at a social event, they want to make sure Sag is going to be there. They have to make sure that they're going to be there. They've got to find the right time. They've got to approach. I kind of think that, I think it's going to go very well, but I also think that there may be other people who've been like waiting for this day, hoping that someday Sag and this Emperor would finally like get together. Like other people have thought, God, they'd be great together. It's just that this has been taking time, and this is still on the horizon a little bit, right? This hasn't happened yet. This is somebody who's intending, like, I've got to be able to approach Sag and really take this chance with them. I just feel like there was attraction. Was there ever already a storyline between themselves and Sag? Wheel of Fortune. Nah, with the dreams held in the jar and the dream catcher here and the Wheel of Fortune, this is definitely a new love story. I didn't know what this would be. I kind of, for each zodiac, I wanted to start out by doing a story where I was asking more, with the statue that's behind me over here. I thought, let's go for a story that has been like, whatever energy has been held that hasn't blossomed until now. That's kind of the storytelling that I've been doing for each zodiac at the start of this week. And so that's what we have for Sag. It's like, it's finally blossoming for them too. This has been an attraction that just hasn't been acted on until now. So, or until the upcoming near future in this particular story for these fictional characters. Guys, thank you for being here. Thanks so much for giving it a thumbs up and subscribing. Bye.